Thanks for watching D2 Wrenchworks and DIY. Today's video is a long time coming. We have hopefully a new project. We're going to take a ride. It's nice and early in the morning, so let's take a look at it and see what we got. What did I buy, you ask? We have purchased a brand new project car. This right here is a 2003 6-speed 2ZZ, almost 190 horsepower Toyota Matrix XRS. Low miles for what it is, only 129,000 miles on it. Let's take a peek and look what we got on the inside. And this is the big payoff. Not only are these kind of rare, I think they only made like 1,500 of these a year, but it is very hard to find the 6-speed manual, so this is a huge bonus to have. One nice thing, only 130 miles. This thing's pretty much just getting broken in. Our 4Runner has 248,000 miles on it right now, so it cranks right up. That's one really nice thing. Now, the best part, though, is the motor. This is the same Toyota 2ZZ that you find in the Lotus cars. It pulls all the way to 8,300 RPMs, which is pretty crazy for a Toyota, and it makes strong VTEC-like pull all the way to the top. We could talk about the VVTi another day, though, from Toyota. It's mostly stock, which is great. There's a little air intake that I'm not a big fan of. It goes all the way down into the wheel to suck up all your rainwater and destroy your engine. Like 90% sure it probably needs a water pump. I've done one of these just recently, not a big deal. Fairly affordable. You get the ASIN parts made from Toyota, so I'm going to do that. And let's move along. Old girl is a little messy too. I want to throw in a quick editor's note as I'm going to finish this video up real quick. The car is pretty messy. The person I bought this from, it really was abandoned. It's been sitting for like 6 months. They fell on pretty hard times. So no rude comments or anything like that, but you know, just trying to make the best of the situation I can. We're going to keep it moving though. Not the first time I've totally cleaned out a car. Won't be the last time. We're going to make it better than ever, so let's keep going. So, going to have to clean it up. One nice thing is, hey, some free wheel paint, so I think I'll redo these wheels at some point here, too. If you've seen my recent restoration project, it is a Suzuki Forenza. I can't get away from these GM projects that... This is also, if you've known the Vibe GT, this is a similar thing to the Matrix. And GM interior, oh boy, not my favorite. On the Forenza, I had to deal with this by doing the dashboard, pulling all of that to get to the heater core. And for whatever reason, this is off. I just got to spend some time going through it and picking up these little tiny weird clips that it needs, fixing up little interior stuff like this, just basically going through the whole car. Stuff like this shift boot that really has the original shift boot still in there, but like pushed down. So little things like this. My 4Runner, I just recently put a radio in, so kind of nice to see this. We got a little hands-free microphone over there. Seems to work. This is me learning the hard way that we no longer have a radio antenna here. Oh well, add it to the list. But once we did get sound, it was pretty awful. Car needed a lot of tuning. All speakers are working. I guess there's a subwoofer all the way back there, probably. Our 4Runner had one right about there, behind that back window. I'll have to check into that later. But at least that's there. Might not be wired up right, but cool to have. Everything works. Saves us a little money there. Always nice to see the cigarette lighters there, so I could run a dog fan for our dogs in the back. But this actually has a house plug. Kind of old school throwback right there. Pretty neat. Don't really need that anymore nowadays, but cool. This thing has a massive glove box. Oh, what is that? Free Pop-Tarts? Oh, wow. So, probably won't be eating those. Let's see, what is this stuff? Not much of it left. We'll try. It's all right. Fair enough. Interesting. Like a weighted, it's pretty heavy shifter. Yeah, I'll put this on my sim. A bunch of stuff in there. Radio I just talked about has a remote. Alright, I gotta get out of this car. I can't breathe anymore. I get out right now and just found another odd one. Besides the tape on the door handle, it probably needs repaired. For whatever reason, there's absolutely no limiting door strap. Now, this is really just nitpicking, to be honest with you. Just a whole list of everything I'm gonna need. This clip counts on top of it all, you know. It's not just as easy as just throwing in a clutch and just riding until the wheels come off. I want to go through it and make sure everything's real nice and good. So it's really just making a big inventory of everything, kind of just keeping track of what I need and what to expect in the future. And pretty much we got really good bones. I'm very pleased with it. Got it for a pretty fair price for the market, and these are getting pretty hard to find. So I kind of dig the hot hatch vibe, you know. Something that was on video games back in the day, kind of like sporty little hatchback thing, and I've always been into 4-doors anyways. Plus we got our pups, so this worked great for us. I think we'll have a good time in it. I mentioned I really like the hatch. Seems like our shocks need some help there, but we have a ton of cargo space in here. Hint, water pump, right? LOL. Surprisingly royal purple in the trunk. That's always a good thing to see for the engine, though. But yeah, tons of cargo space. This cool little organizer stuff. Always neat to see. And one more cool thing. As I close it, our 4Runner had a button that you press on the bottom and it would actually drop the glass so you could just get in and out with groceries or whatever. This one actually has something very similar. So what we're popping here is the hatch and has a little door popper right here. It's a little easier to see there. Cool. From this angle, if you take a peek here, you can probably notice there's a Borla tip. Probably the only bad thing really bad about this car is it is loud. Headphone warning, beware, because I'll show you a clip of startup from 2K rev, then to 5K. It's loud. Definitely not catted. And that concludes the deep dive on our little matrix here. I got a pretty big parts list to make up. I want to pull the full transmission before I buy a clutch and everything. I want to get a Toyota brand throwout bearing. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, thought I'd introduce you guys to my little project here. I really like the utility type things. As you can see our 4Runner. We still got that bad boy in the back I mentioned earlier. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching D2 Metrics DIY, guys. Bye. If you want to support the channel, please do. You can find us over at Patreon. You can also find us on YouTube memberships where we have 2 different types and you can support us there. I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. Thanks.